sometimes you have to tow more than one car at a time. And that's what tow chain extensions are for.
Alright. Hello everybody. I am Gamemaster 909, back with more of Disney Infinity. Today I am back in the Cars playset. And I have different power discs on along with a new character. So yeah, Mega Turbocharged, stands for bonus turbo energy. I have the Wave 3 health power disc, Rapunzel's Healing on, which gives us a new power disc combo with Mega Turbocharged. Anyways, today I am playing as the Toys, or not really Toys R Us exclusive, but the store exclusive character, Crystal Lightning McQueen, the 5th character playable in the Cars playset. So yeah. We still have more challenges to do because that's what we did last time, is clear a bunch of challenges in the Cars playset. Still can't believe there's a total of 29 of them in this playset, and we still have 2 more gold stars to get in this playset until we're entirely done with everything. So there's some over here by the cave we can do, like the Cave Chrome Race,
You ready for this?
and I think that was the Cave Race, it said?
So, are you up for
Yeah,
the challenge?
Cave Race. Finish the race in first place to win.
Challenge initiated. Complete the laps to win. To complete this challenge, you need to finish in first place.
Alright. What the? Hey, how come Ramon got a head start? That's not fair. Also weird that I respawned. Come on, this game's cheating! Dear God. Sure hope my Crystal Lightning McQueen figure isn't defective or something. Because that would be bad. Either that or the Rapunzel's Healing Power Disc. That would also be bad. Anyway, so yeah, Crystal Lightning McQueen is another character that I bought before. Okay. Yeah, something's up here. Either with the character or the power discs I have on.
You did it!
Alright, it's probably that Rapunzel's Healing Disc. Let's find out. If it is, that would be quite a shame. Because, you know, that was one that I never really got until super recent. Because it was one I didn't have owned as a kid.
Complete the laps to win. The goal to win.
Alright, in fact, one of my first stories relating to Disney Infinity that I can think of actually involves the character Crystal Lightning McQueen, because I believe this might have been either the day after I got the game or a couple days after. I had a friend come over who also bought the game when it came out. They had the Wii U version of the game, and not only did they buy the starter pack, they also bought the Cars playset alongside Crystal Lightning McQueen. Yeah, they usually would buy a whole bunch of stuff alongside these Toys to Life games whenever they would first come out. We both bought these games day one, so yeah, that really lets you know about us. We were both suckered into the whole Toys to Life craze of the 2010s.
Great finish.
Alright, I guess it is that power disc that was causing issues. That's a shame.
Complete the laps to win. The goal to win.
I also don't know if, you know, it causes issues if it's the only power disc on. I also don't know what that was. That might have just been one of the power discs randomly triggering their ability for no reason. Didn't seem to do anything. It might have been the healing one. Electro Charge from Frankenweenie. Which I'm pretty sure I actually got from power disc trading with people Yeah, that was a thing that that I heard, that I would hear across the internet, is like, you know, oh, to get more power discs, you could like trade them with other people. I actually did that a couple times. It was how I got, yeah, it was how I actually got a couple power discs, was trading with friends. So, isn't that interesting? I guess that is another reason why they were sold in blind bags, is so if you get duplicates, you could like actually socialize with friends and trade with the duplicates that they have.
Here we go.
I know, a video game that like encourages you to socialize with people outside? Ew! Disgusting. Anyways, this is the Cave Chrome race. We got items now, baby. Time to shoot our opponents down. So yeah, as I was saying about this friend, he's actually been in a couple of videos on this channel before, but that was way back. That was like 2015, I think, or something like that. There are also videos that are no longer on YouTube because they suck. They are not good videos and are kind of unwatchable. But anyways, geez, I'm just now realizing how short this track really is. Oh, speaking of, we got a full turbo charge. Pretty cool. Yeah, now my figure's working just fine. So I guess it was that Rapunzel power disc. That's a shame.
You did it.
At least I got to show it off for a little bit.
Fantastic.
Also, I'm realizing that the Crystal Lightning McQueen character model in game, I believe, is slightly different from its figure counterpart. I believe the eyelids are a different color. Here they're just red, while on the figure, the physical figure, the eyelids are the same like crystal color as a grand majority of the rest of the figure. So that's kind of interesting. That, I guess, the eye sprite they use in game for this character is the exact same as the one used for normal Lightning McQueen. They didn't even bother changing it at all. But they did for the physical figure. So, interesting. But anyways, yeah, one of my earliest memories of this game is a friend coming over. This friend I was talking about that had...
Great finish.
We leveled up again. Holy crap. This guy sure is leveling up quick. I mean, I know it's a crystal figure, but still, you just can't get over that.
Hit the laps to win. To complete this challenge, you need to finish first.
Alright. So, yeah, he came over. He actually brought a whole bunch of his stuff. I guess he knew that I had the game. So he brought over the Cars playset and stuff. And I remember playing around in it. And I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. You know? All I had at this time was, I believe all I had was the starter pack. Because usually with these Toys to Life games, whenever I would buy them day one, I would just get the starter pack and nothing else. I guess we were competing in a race to see who could be the most spoiled or something. I don't know. But yeah. Because it always seemed the case. Because I do remember for the third Disney Infinity game, we both bought the game day one. In fact, I'm pretty sure I bought the game the instant it came out. Like, I bought the game at its midnight release, funnily enough. And I just got the starter pack. Well, I believe he got a couple other figures, like I think Yoda and stuff. But anyways, yeah, that was those challenges. I don't know if there's any more around here. Maybe not. Although, wait, did I see one? No, that was a tree. Okay. Wow. Although, have we done Lightning McQueen's challenge yet? We have not. Ladies and gentlemen, flash of lightning, a race challenge. It's time for Lightning McQueen to show what he's got in a battle race. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the town battle race.
Challenge, you need to finish in first place.
It's just that you can only access it as Lightning McQueen for some reason. At least in single player, that's the case. In multiplayer, I think it's just at least one person has to be playing as Lightning McQueen in order to access it. So yeah. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. Wow. I don't know if I've said this before, but yeah, the same friend I remember going over to his house. Like I said, he had the Wii U version, and I remember seeing it, and it was like, wow, I was extremely jealous, because at this time, I had the Wii version of the game, which is wasn't a very good port of this game. But, you know, he had the Wii U version, which was pretty much the real deal, you know. It was Disney Infinity as it was meant to be played. Well, yeah, pretty much, because I'm pretty sure it was identical to the 360 and PS3 version. I mean, I'm playing the 360 version right now, and I don't really notice any differences between this and the Wii U version, so take that as you will.
You did it!
Alright, a 13-second lead on that one. Oh, shut up, dude. I don't care.
Fantastic!
Hello, Flo.
Complete the laps to win. To complete this challenge, you need to finish in first place.
Wait a minute. Did I see 2 Finn McMissiles? That's interesting. Whenever they have like an NPC become an opponent driver, they don't even remove the NPC character from the hub. So you could have 2 of the same character. Like here we have 2 Finn McMissiles. Sorry about that, Flo. Oh, hello, Holly. Alright. But yeah, this friend I'm talking about, we were friends long before that point. I guess you could call us best friends at the time. You know, beforehand. We would often, you know, come over to each other's houses. Even our siblings were both friends as well. We both had older sisters, and they were friends. So, yeah. Our whole families got along really well.
Great finish!
Alright, time for hard difficulty. In the ruins of Radiator Springs.
To win!
Oh shoot, I hope I'm not leaking the plot for Cars 4. Where it takes place in the far future, where Radiator Springs is no more and pretty much becomes like a Mad Max kind of thing. Wouldn't that be interesting? Like a Mad Max style story in the Cars universe. Maybe that'll be what Cars 4 would be like. That'd be cool. Get out of here, Ramon. Oh, there goes the surplus hut. You can still hear it, though. Let's see, anything else to mention about Crystal Lightning McQueen? I do remember, well, actually it once again has to do with the Weavers, and I wonder if I should save that for another time. For when I actually play through the Wii version, because I think I've said I do actually plan on doing a separate playthrough on Disney Infinity for Wii because of how different it is. I'm surprised they didn't make a die cast of Crystal Lightning McQueen to coincide with this game. You know, kind of a missed opportunity there. But, oh well. Alright. Let's clean this dump.
Go, Lightning! How's it going?
Just realizing, where the heck did Guido go? whatever. Anyways. Oh yeah, the surplus hut. And I think Fillmore's is gone. Okay, I'm not even going to question the shadow glitch that happened there, where I think only Finn McMissle's wheels casted a shadow. How peculiar. Anyways, I think that might actually be it for the Radiator Springs challenges. So now it's time we go into the racing hub, which we kind of started earlier because of Francesco and Holly Shiftwell's challenges. So, yeah, we kind of already... I just gotta load this up again. Every time. Wow. Alright, here we are. We have all these challenges to do.
Want a challenge?
Let's try counting them. Or, are there any in the stunt park? I sure hope not, because that would kind of be overkill. Yes, there is. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. What a stunt. Earn the minimum required points by performing tricks. Okay, it's just one of these.
Try to reach this stunt goal. Here's the time.
Okay. So maybe 500 points.
Fantastic. Awesome! Great.
Oh, you know what I could talk about? The fact that, in this game... Oh, whoops. Lightning McQueen is not voiced by Owen Wilson, but rather voiced by Keith Ferguson, who is pretty much the secondary voice of Lightning McQueen. Pretty much who they get whenever they aren't able to get Owen Wilson for whatever reason. They just get Keith Ferguson. So, yeah, and a lot of the short films and like the short films they air on Disney Channel and stuff, they usually get Keith Ferguson to voice Lightning in those. Like the Mater's Tall Tales and stuff.
You'll need this many points. The time to beat.
I want to say he also voices Lightning in the Cars 2 video game. Which is interesting because they did get Owen Wilson to voice Lightning in the Cars 1 video game. Isn't that cool? But yeah, I guess that's why I wasn't too like this voice of Lightning wasn't too jarring to me when I played this, because like I'd heard his voice before because of the shorts they played on Disney Channel and such. Yeah, we could just do this probably, unless I want to do the super jump. I mean, we got 2 minutes to spare. I probably got time to drive all the way over there. Here we go. Alright, let's do this. Well, that kind of helped, I guess. Although, didn't seem to... Oh my god. Didn't seem to help us much with combos. Well, we got it anyway. So yeah. Alright.
Fantastic.
Although, wait.
Try to reach this stunt goal. Here's the time limit.
I don't know where Mater's challenge is, actually. We'll probably find out in a little bit. For now, let's just focus on this. 16,500 points is what we need. That works. Maybe I shouldn't do it in such a curved area like this, because like I'm sure the game gets confused on like what's like ground and what's not ground, because sometimes when I do a turbo, it'll count as like a trick. Or it'll input as a trick whenever I flick the right control stick. Alright, one more. Dang it! Thought I could get a 4 times combo there.
Awesome.
Damn it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I got this.
Awesome!
Well, too late. I thought I could do it, but I guess not. Alright, that's that. Are there any others around here? No. Okay, thank goodness. Ugh. Alright, time to do all of the boring race challenges of just doing the same 3 races, like 9 times each. Starting
Are you up for a challenge?
with new track race reverse. Finish the race in first place to win. Alright, so this is going to be quite a drag because it's just doing races. Isn't that fun? I always dreaded this part when, like, when I guess kind of practicing for this playthrough, I guess you could say, of going through this whole playset, or all of these playsets, really. I did dread doing this part of the Cars playset, because, God, there's just so many race challenges. I guess if you're really into racing and stuff, I guess it's fine, but, like, having to do them all, having to complete them all is, yeah, kind of sickening. At least to a person like me, who just wants to get this done so I could move on to more interesting stuff, I guess, like the toy box mode. But whatever. Maybe it's fun with friends, who knows. I mean, racing games are usually more fun with friends, right? So I guess there's that. I guess it does have to do with the fact that I am doing these by myself, you know? Okay, I am shocked that that worked. I was ready to just flip into the ground. Let's just hope there is another 5-lap race, because, geez, that would be ridiculous. And also take forever. Especially if we were required to do it 3 times, like all these other ones. It's like whenever I would have to do corrections on a school assignment. In some classes, if we failed an assignment and have to redo it, we would, like, write the correct answer to questions 3 times each and get a parent's signature. Okay, apparently that was good enough for me to level up again. Cool. And that concludes that challenge.
You did it!
Boom.
Awesome! Here we go. Complete the laps to win. To complete this challenge, you need to finish in first place.
Alright. Do I have to go that way? Yes, I do. Okay. Even though there was not really anything blocking me from going that way. Ah, whatever. Anyways. I guess one thing I could talk about is the music that plays for these challenges. Similar to all of the other playsets, the challenge theme is a random production music track. For the Cars playset specifically, it is the song Fringe from the album Fashion Volume 2 from the label Adrenaline Production Music Library. So, yeah, isn't that cool? It's just a generic dubstep album with weird presentation, I will say. Pretty sure the album cover is like based on like a fashion magazine cover. Something weird like that. And it even says on the cover, the edgy issue. Weird stuff like that. Production music album covers are weird. Can I just say that? Am I allowed to say that? Probably. I'm sure most people don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm sure most people don't even know what I'm talking about when I just say production music. But yeah, obviously I can't play it because of freaking YouTube copyright. Yeah. All those songs are actually in the YouTube copyright in the YouTube copyright system, so yeah. That's why a lot of these Disney Infinity videos, if they have the music on, the description will usually list all the songs featured in the video, and they would usually get a bunch of like content ID claims. Uh-oh. There we go.
Oh yeah, good chow.
Amazing.
Great finish.
Alright. Oh, we still have hard. This is only the first of the challenges. Jeez.
To win. To complete this challenge,
To think that the rest of them are probably gonna take this long. You know? And I'm sure you'll know now why I said earlier that I'm really dreading, that I really dread the challenges where the cars place up. This is the reason why. They just drag on. I know technically you're only required to do each of these once, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to do them once, you know? I'm what they call a pro gamer. I am Gamemaster 909 after all. I have to do these on hard difficulty. It's my duty, it's my destiny. I still landed. Because I'm just that cool. Okay, that crane does not have collision detection. Just checking. By the way, I'm pretty sure that rock structure over there, which is Willie's Butte, by the way, I believe it is seen in the movie in like the, or the first movie, on like the track that Lightning McQueen and Doc Hudson race down. I believe that's where it's seen in the movie. So it makes sense that it's seen in one of these racetracks, you know. I believe it is actually placeable in the toy box mode, along with the radiator cap like we saw before. I wouldn't be surprised if as a kid when I first saw the name Willie's Butte, I read it as Willie's Butt. Which, now that I think about it, that might have been why they called it Willie's Butte. I mean, come on. Why else would they call it that? Anyways.
wanna give it a try?
New track battle reverse.
Here we go.
This should be a little more interesting. We at least got items this time.
Complete the laps to win. To complete this challenge, you need to finish in first place.
Get out of here, meter. I'm pretty sure there have been cartoons in the past that have made fun of the word butte and called it butt. So, yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Trying to think. Trying to think, does this friend I had that I was talking about earlier about him owning this figure before I did? I'm trying to think, did he ever have like a whole Cars collection? He might have been obsessed with Cars as a kid in the same way I was. Keep in mind, I think we're around the same age, so we kind of had the same, we shared some similar interests. I mean, why else would we get along so well as kids, you know? Actually, I'm pretty sure he did have like a giant Lightning McQueen toy where he could like move the eyes and stuff. So I guess he did have some. I don't know if he had any die casts though. I don't remember. I don't think so. Uh-oh. Although, you know what? I did remember recently that I talked about before having a plush Mater. I'm pretty sure I also had a plush Sally. Yeah, apparently that exists. I'm pretty sure we won it in like a crane machine or something. Something crazy like that.
You did it.
I wonder if I should talk about a similar story. Or if I should save that for later, because this is some pretty funny stuff. Well, I don't know if you could call it funny. Or rather sad, but you'll see what I mean later on. Because it has to do with another franchise featured in this game. That works, I think. Oh god, it's just a second lap. Good lord. Oh shoot, you know what? Oh, you know what? I just realized something I haven't mentioned. I think I was going to mention this before. You know what? I was going to mention this before. Because in the Pirates of the Caribbean playset, I talked about the MMO game they had for Pirates of the Caribbean. They also had one for Cars. I think it was just called World of Cars. Which is funny, because I'm pretty sure part of the die-cast toy line for Cars, they named it World of Cars. And I think later on they would call the line Race-O-Rama to tie in with the Cars Race-O-Rama video game. But anyways, yeah, I remember. I think I actually had an account for that game. I don't remember much about it. I think you were able to like create your own car or something. Your own car avatar. and interact with others and stuff. There was a ton of those games, and especially Disney was behind a lot of them.
Fantastic.
Of course, I think most notable was probably their more original ones like Toontown Online and Club Penguin. But yeah, they had a bunch of ones based on different movies, like Cars. I actually had an account for it apparently because I went through an old password book that we had, and in it was login information for World of Cars. So yeah, we made sure to write that crap down. We made sure that it was important enough to like, oh shoot, how do I log into World of Cars online again? I gotta interact with the bros. I gotta chat with the bros on World of Cars. You think someone's made like a meme out of that? Like, yo ladies, meet me on World of Cars online. Or stupid stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there was a... I think I did say this. There were some MMOs, online MMOs for other popular films. Like, there was a freaking Kung Fu Panda MMO. Did you guys know that? Kung Fu Panda Online. There was also one, I think, themed around freaking Family Guy. Family Guy Online. I know that's one people talk about a lot, but I don't hear people talking about the Cars one. Even though I think Cars has a place in meme culture as much as stuff like Kung Fu Panda and Family Guy. Although I think that's a little debatable because those properties do have pretty big involvements in meme culture. You think about the Family Guy characters or all the memes involving the character Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. There are no accidents. You know, that guy. The Turtle Man. I would quote a meme that people spread around about Master Oogway, but I probably shouldn't. Because it's a pretty suggestive one. And I don't know how either YouTube or my audience will respond to that. So, I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, we're done with that.
You win.
Alright, that concludes that one. Now,
To play?
time for Luigi's track race. Finish the race in first place to win.
Complete the laps to win. The goal to win.
I think Club Penguin might have actually had a tie-in to Cars 2, now that I think about it, because a big part of Club Penguin, I think, is like some secret agent stuff within the game. You know, that's kind of perfect to tie that into the whole Chrome part of Cars 2. They might have done that. I wouldn't be surprised. I also wouldn't be surprised if I kept up with that. Because, like, I think I did play Club Penguin around that time, around 2011. 2010. I know I definitely played Toontown Online around that time. That game was my jam. I know some younger folks probably won't know what it is, but Toontown Online is an MMORPG themed around Toontown. Well, Toontown is both the name of the Toon World in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, along with the name of a section in Disneyland, Mickey's Toontown. So, I think Toontown Online is a little separate from that, but it has to do with custom-made animal avatars that, you know, could be all sorts of different animals, like, I think a dog, a cat, a cow, I think, and, like, I think there was even, like, a special turkey, a turkey option, like, around Thanksgiving time, I think. Or was that a fan-made thing? I don't remember. But I think it could also be, like, a monkey. That was another option. You could be a monkey. That was a dog. And I'm pretty sure I had a pretty cool name, like Cool McNugget or something. Something like that. But yeah, me and my sister would play that a lot. And I am aware about all the revivals of Toontown, like Toontown Rewritten and Toontown Corporate Clash. I tried getting into those, but I don't know. I'm just kind of picky when it comes to PC gaming nowadays. Because a lot of it has to do with making an account and keeping up with it. And you know, back when I was super young, that was usually my parents' responsibility, which it isn't really anymore, you know? So, I'm just kind of lazy like that.
Awesome.
Is it awesome, game? Is it awesome that I'm doing these tracks over and over again?
Finish in first place.
Kind of curious how many coins I have now because I've gotten so many through these challenges when I don't really need them at all. Because I bought everything from this toy store. At least I think I did. Uh-oh. And yeah, in Toontown Online, the main villains are these like corporate goons called cogs. You know, like cogs in a machine or something. It's kind of the whole plot of the cartoons fighting against corporations. Kind of funny when you look at Disney nowadays, but anyways. I mean, I guess you could argue the same even for back then. Because even back then, Disney kind of already owned a bunch of stuff. Like, I think they owned ABC, ESPN, and I think they owned the Muppets by that point, right? Because the game launched in 2003, and I think Disney would purchase the Muppets a little afterwards, but they weren't really the entertainment empire that they are now, owning Marvel, Star Wars, National Geographic, frickin' 20th Century Fox. God, I still can't get over that. We were this close to getting The Simpsons in Disney Infinity. Holy crap. If it had lasted for just another 4 years, it could have happened. We could have seen Homer Simpson in Disney Infinity. You know? God. How crazy would that have been? We could have gotten to see Aladdin interacting with a Dan Castellaneta character that isn't the genie. But anyways. What were you talking about, Lightning? I don't remember you talking about anything. Especially about Luigi's track race. Which Luigi's apparently racing on. So that's cool.
To complete this challenge, you need to finish in first place.
Wish we were still able to see him with his monster tires like we did before. That was hilarious. Not sure why it confuses the placement whenever I, am that high in the air. I don't know. Maybe it's because it loses my checkpoint progress whenever I'm far away enough from the track. I don't know. That reminds me, it would be kind of nice if we actually got to have a little mini-map or something, or even just a line that shows our progress in the track. I think they added that in a later Disney Infinity game, so at least they listened when it comes to that. Even on custom tracks, which I think is kind of cool. Like the ones you can make in the Toy Box mode. Which you can make even in this game, which I'll get to that later. It's probably one of my favorite parts of Disney Infinity in the Toy Box mode. Which is surprising because there's a lot of parts of the Toy Box mode, so that's saying a lot. Oh shoot, is that Luigi behind me? Oh, that's what that hole up there was for. That looked like you could enter it. I think it's just for a shortcut if we do this track in reverse. Or technically forward, because I think this is the reverse version. Oh wait, no, this is the forward version, I think. Never mind. So if we do the reverse version of this track, that shortcut might make a little more sense. We're almost done with it. Boom. Look at that. 17,000, holy crap. Alright, that takes care of Luigi's track race.
Want a challenge?
Holy 6 more to go. Technically 18 more to go, because it's 3 times for each one, but we're making progress! New track battle. Let's do this.
Complete the laps to win. To complete this challenge, you need to finish in first place.
I just realized I probably should have looked up the names, or at least the name of that pace car. In fact, I'm pretty sure I had almost all of like the opponent cars that you would see in the beginning Piston Cup race in the original cars. I had quite a few of them. Although I don't know if I had the Apple car seen in the film. Yeah, there is a car themed after the company Apple. I think even having the number 86, which is, of course, referencing the year that Pixar was founded. Which, of course, the original CEO of Apple, Steve Jobs, was heavily involved at Pixar. In fact, he co-founded Pixar. So that's kind of why Apple has always had a heavy involvement in Pixar. And that's why there is a car themed after it in Cars. I think they actually did sell a die-cast of it, funnily enough. Which I could imagine would have been crazy to clear the rights for that. Well, maybe not. Because of how buddy-buddy Disney and Apple are. I also could imagine that it probably goes for a pretty penny nowadays. Because, like, you know, how many people do you think would want to own an Apple-themed car, you know? Or at least a die-cast of one. Whether it be Cars-themed or not, I'm sure it's high in demand. Because think about how many people love Apple products, despite how expensive they are nowadays. Jesus. Like, didn't they sell a freaking stand for the MacBook for like $1,000? Like, God, it's insane. But anyways, enough Apple talk. At least I think. Yeah, enough. Definitely enough Apple talk. Uh-oh. Trying to think if there's any other, like, if there was any brands that had special tie-ins to the Cars diecast, because, you know, it was a pretty big line, you know. I'm pretty sure Cars, I think I said this before, Cars is one of Disney's most profitable franchises when it comes to merchandise. Because I think they made billions of dollars off of the merchandise of just the first film alone. I forget the exact numbers, but I think it was around like $6 or $7 billion off of just merchandise. It's insane. I'm sure there are some companies that wanted to get into that whole money pie, you know, that whole Cars die-cast pie. There might have been some of like a Target themed one or like a Walmart themed one that would be sold exclusively at those stores. I think I might remember that. Uh-oh. Or if there were just any other special brand tie-in Cars characters in general, not just in the diecast, but like even for like promotional stuff. I'm sure there's a lot. Or if there's like car versions of celebrities. I mean, I know there's some in the movies. Like I'm pretty sure Jay Leno has a car version of himself in the first Cars with a Jay Lemo. I'm pretty sure that was sold as a diecast actually. They had Jay Leno as a Cars diecast. I did not own that one, unfortunately, which I'm sure that one also is high in demand, but I could be wrong. I'm probably right. I would not be surprised if Jay Lemo is high in demand. I mean, I do know the Cars films are filled with plenty of celebrity cameos, especially in like the whole racing industry. Like a whole bunch of I guess racing celebrities have made appearances in the Cars movies, obviously. Even some major characters I think are voiced by racing veterans. I'm pretty sure the King was voiced by one. Pretty sure the Ferraris seen at the end of the original Cars are, I think, voiced by European racers. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Fantastic.
I did recently watch Cars with a friend who is like a huge car geek. So I think I said that before, right? He would talk to me about the exact car model that every single character is based after. Which I do find interesting is that in this game, in like the credits and stuff, they would always have to credit the the car models that like some characters are based after. Like, oh, the fact that Fillmore is based after a Volkswagen, or the fact that what else? I'm pretty sure like Luigi and like maybe even Finn McMissile are like based on specific cars, which I do know they are. So yeah, they probably have to credit all that. I could probably look right now, honestly. But yeah, it was pretty interesting getting to retrospect on Cars with a friend, especially since a lot of the time we were just talking about how much of a toy commercial it seemed, because every single character in the film, they made a toy out of. It was crazy. Like, if there's a character that appears for a fraction of a second in the background, they probably made a toy out of them. Because they're frickin' cars. Kids love cars. Kids love Hot Wheels, right? They like things that go fast. So, being able to have a Jay Leno that goes fast is like a kid's dream, I can imagine. It was probably my dream because I was suckered into that whole craze. I was obsessed with the movie. I bought a lot of the die-casts. I might still have some of them somewhere. Though I will admit, some of the designs they did make for the film are a little cool. Like, there was those... I don't even know what you call them, I guess. Shoot. The, like, fancy street racer characters. I forget if that's what you call them. The ones that pretty much cause, that cause Mac to lose, like, his focus on the road and put him to sleep or whatever. You know, those ones. I remember their names. They were Boost, Wingo, DJ, and Snotrod. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm pretty sure Cars had the Star Wars syndrome to where every single character had a name. It was crazy.